scholarships, stipend, what they call stipend. Do you receive stipends?
Why not?
All right, so this stipend, is it sufficient for you to take care of you, pay for your accommodation, buy one or two things you need to buy? What can you say about it? What about cost of living? Is it decent?
Cost of living here.
Have you done any exam test or anything that was done in English?
Yes, so that's one thing about my school, my department, and I believe that it is also done in everywhere in Brazil because.
Hello, you're welcome back. I'm with a damsel, and today we are having something that is very, very important. She's going to be talking to us about her stay in Brazil. Yeah. All right, so can we meet you?
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Onye, and I'm a master's student at Federal University of Para. Here we call it Universidade Federal do Para, and I am currently studying oncology and medical sciences.
Wow, that's interesting. So let's just start from the beginning. What brought you to Brazil, by the way?
Oh, honestly, I would say there is a little bit of history or story behind it. You know, the first thing that I would say that brought me to Brazil was studies. I wanted to actually further my education. Even when I was in university, I knew I wanted to further my education. So after I graduated, I tried looking for several opportunities, like in the US, most especially. That was where I really wanted to go to, and I wanted to study about cancer. So those were my two pain points. Those are the two things that I wanted to do, right? So what exactly made me to come to Brazil was because I wanted to actually study about cancer. And while I was doing my researches in the US, I applied to several schools doing microbiology, immunology, and all of that. But Brazil was the only one I could apply to oncology. And gracefully for me, I got the admission. So I was like, why not? This is a target I really wanted to do. I've always wanted to do. So
wow.
That is how I am here.
Perfect. Okay, so your research is about cancer because you mentioned oncology. Do you just want to tell us briefly about this research? Just briefly.
Okay, so the thing is, we all know that cancer is one of the major causes of death worldwide, and the cure of cancer is not yet known. So we are all trying, with the researchers background, we are also trying to find cures for it. So basically, what my research is all about is that we're trying to identify biomarkers that can be used to eradicate cancer. Biomarkers are like molecules, proteins that are in our body. So we're trying to detect these proteins that can be useful to fight against these cancers, because these cancers, they've evolved in a way that even our immune system can no longer fight them. You know, they've been able to adapt things that our immune system has. They've been able to resist cell death and all of those things. So we are trying to identify more proteins that can be used to, that can be synthesized in a better way to fight against these cancer cells that are causing millions of deaths worldwide. So
wow,
I really wanted to be one of the myriads of researchers that could, contribute to the cure of cancer.
Wow, this is very, very interesting. Everybody know around the world that cancer is one of the, just like you mentioned, is one of the deadliest diseases or conditions, that people are facing right now. And it doesn't have cure yet, just like you said. That's a good one. And how is the research going? You've been in the lab. I met you working in the lab, and do you think you're actually getting value as regards to the kind of knowledge you are getting, the professors you are meeting, the classes you have been going? Do you want to talk briefly about that?
Yes, to be frank, I think it's even beyond my expectations here in Brazil. I didn't really expect what I'm getting, genuinely. And aside that, my research is a very interesting research. It's what I enjoy doing. The education system here, I would say, is different from that of Nigeria. Like, entirely different when it comes to the course selection, when it also comes to how professors are interested in your growth, and not just how you are even attending the classes. The check-ins that they do, specifically my supervisor, Professor Fabiano, shout out to you if you watched. If you watch this video. But to be very honest, the supervisors here are intentional about student growth, and that's one thing I'm really, really grateful for. As well as the classes, the courses, it makes sure that I register for courses that are important to me,
Yeah.
and I don't just register any course that I see on the SIGA website. So
Yeah.
the guidance and everything is really lovely. And when it comes to the laboratory work, my team members, they know that I've not really gotten so much experience in the past when it comes to cancer research. So they're ready to guide me on the things. They're open, yes. If I don't know anything, they try their best to explain in the best way they can for me to understand.
Wow, this is laudable, to be honest with you. Now there are so many questions that is actually coming to my mind. But I'm just going to be focused. I just want to ask 2 more questions about your study, then we're going to face another aspect. Now, I would like to ask you, how are you coping knowing that they don't speak English in this place, or do you have some courses that is being offered in English?
Genuinely, no course here is being offered in English. All my courses are in Portuguese, right? And how am I coping? I would say there is a lot of determination that is being put into studying, because at the end of the day, after each classes, I need to sit down and go back to it, because prior coming to Brazil, I didn't know Portuguese at all. I didn't even know Jack. So I started learning. Now I would say 40 over 100.
Wow. Okay, just say hello to viewers at home in Portuguese.
Okay. Olá, gente, boa tarde. Meu nome é Jennifer. Eu sou estudante na Federal Universidade do Pará. Eu sou da Nigéria também. Eu gosto pão de queijo aqui no Brasil e vatapá. Vatapá é uma comida Pará no Brasil, é muito boa. E tá bom.
That's very good. Então, vamos começar essa entrevista.
Por favor, eu quero falar de inglês, não eu quero falar de inglês.
Okay. Let's come back to Portuguese. I mean English, right?
Yeah.
So, have you? Okay, so you said there was none of the classes you've heard that was done in English. Have you had any? Because have you done any exam test or anything that was done in English?
Yes. So that's one thing about my school, my department, and I believe that it is also done everywhere in Brazil, because in as much as they know that I am not a native Portuguese speaker, they ensure that I try to understand, because at the end of the class they ask if I understand, and if I don't, I ask questions and they explain. My exams are usually in English because I don't speak Portuguese. So when they set questions in Portuguese, there are exceptions for me. My exams are in English and I can write my answers in English. When it comes to assignments as well, I write my assignments in English. When it comes to presentation, I present in English. So it's not totally difficult, they are still very considerate. They are, very big on inclusion when it comes to this.
So there are some people. Thank you for that brilliant response. Because there are some people right now, they could be from Africa, any country in Africa, any other part of the world, that are thinking of coming to Brazil, and this language has been their major impediment, their major challenge. Oh, how am I going to cope with the language? What would you say, like someone like you coming from an English speaking country, would you advise someone to still come to Brazil and study? What do you think?
Genuinely, I would advise that you come, because this is just like a challenge, just like you challenging yourself, because at the end of the day, this life is all about risk, and if you don't risk it, you won't make it, right? So, and it's all about challenge. It's not easy, but you can scale through. Like I said, I'm in my 6th month here, and I haven't broken down or gotten so down bad, And before coming, I had it in mind that I really also want to take this advantage and learn another language, which is Portuguese. So I'm trying to use one stone to kill 2 birds, gaining my master's degree and learning a new language very well, which could help in the long run. So anyone trying to come to Brazil, I want to put it at the back of your mind that it's not so difficult. You can actually do it, and it's an opportunity that you really want to embrace because it's a once in a lifetime.
But in another way, someone like you, we have people have unique stories, right? And people of different age category. Looking at you, looks like you're in your 20s, so maybe you don't have so many things that you worry about. Would you still give this advice to someone that is in his or her 30s or in her 40s? Is this something that they can embrace?
Okay, I would say this question is, honestly, it depends on your goal as a person. It depends on what you want to achieve. It depends on your vision, right? If you're married and you want to go back to education and you want to do this, okay, you can do it. It's not difficult. I don't say it's not difficult because people capability varies, right? So if you know that you can do it, learning language, you want to do it and you want to get this degree, go for it. Especially if you have a vision on what you want to do after, and if you know that okay, this experience is going to be a very good one for you, like once you do this, you know the next plan. If you want to do it, just
go for it.
Like there's you know what you want to achieve in this life, and you're the only one that can achieve it. So if you keep on giving yourself excuses that hey, I cannot go to Brazil because of the language, you will now get another opportunity. And that's it, hey, I cannot go there because I don't have the money. You will just keep on giving yourself excuses. So you need to stop the excuses and take the step.
Wow. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Since you came to Brazil, is there any regrets?
Is there any regrets? Let me think about it now. Regrets. I won't know. I won't say it's a regret. No, I didn't have regrets. I just miss my family so much. I cry a lot of times. I miss them so much, but I know it's for the best definitely. But I don't have any regrets because I really love my course. I really do love my course.
Yeah.
I know it's a very rare opportunity to study this course in any part of the world, so it's a golden opportunity and I don't regret it.
What can you say about Brazilians in general?
About Brazilians, one thing I'll say about them is, I'm not like giving a word like what I say in a word, but they are very friendly. Like genuinely, like the people I come across, they are friendly. They always want to like, who is this black girl? Not like if they see a black person, sorry, they're always like, I don't know about people, but me, they see me, I'm a fine girl, like check it out.
You can see.
But for real, they're actually very friendly people and they are willing to help. Like if you don't know something, just go up to meet them. They'll help you. If you're stuck, let me say you went somewhere and you don't know your way back, you can approach anyone and they're ready to assist. They're not snobs at all. I've never experienced it. When it comes to racism as well, I've never experienced racism here. I've never experienced someone trying to segregate me out of a group or something. No. They are really nice people. Okay. They are welcoming.
Right. Well. Thank you so much. Are you receiving both like scholarships, stipend, what they call stipend? Do you receive stipends?
Why not?
All right. So this stipend, is it sufficient for you to take care of you? Pay for your accommodation, buy one or two things you need to buy. What can you say about it?
The stipend is enough for me, because I, plan my budgets every month and I'm not extravagant in my spendings. So it's
you
enough.
Mean you still save from it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I
wow.
I pay my monthly accommodation, my monthly light bill, my monthly internet bill, my groceries, my transportation, my savings, and all of that. From the boss. And
I don't think looking at you, I don't think you have any responsibility like sending money home, do you?
Oh, responsibility.
Like something like a
burden. I have to be doing it every time, no, I don't have a responsibility to send back home. I send money home whenever I want to send or when I feel the need to send, but I don't have a responsibility tied to me to send money home.
I get it.
So I'm still a baby girl. I'm still my daddy's princess. Pressure. No pressure.
So what about cost of living? Is it decent?
Cost of living here is decent. It's very decent. genuinely. Like comparing from where I'm coming from, Nigeria, is very decent. The
In terms of food, housing,
food, I think food is even
almost.
cheaper. Like it's more affordable compared to Nigeria. I think so.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it's
right.
not that it's the truth.
It's the truth.
You know, one of the things developing countries, one of the things we are fighting is, or one of the agenda of all developing countries is zero reduction or zero hunger, so to say. So this is not one of the agendas in this country. It is something they've gone past. They've gone past. So
because even in school, they give us free lunch and free
so
dinner.
food is not even a problem. If they're going to be doing manifestos, we're going to mention that they can't even mention that. So like we will see in some African countries or in some other Asia country where they'll be talking about food, hunger. They've reduced that to zero here.
Yeah, like
So
feeding here is
that.
very, very affordable, genuinely. Transportation too, there's a good discount for students, so we don't spend a lot on transportation. Even the Uber is affordable. The only thing I know that can be a little bit pricey is the accommodation, but you can find something that suits your budget, you know. And when it comes to electricity, it depends on how you use it. So it's the cost of living is very, very okay. It's very okay.
So what's your daily routine like?
Oh, my daily routine here is okay. Most of the time I have classes by 8:30 a.m. So I wake up in the morning, do my morning routine, pray and all those things. Then I come to school. I do have classes 8:30 to 12:30. Then I have like 2 to 5 p.m. Then I could have in the evening also, but it depends, you know. But after my classes, I do go home and I go to the gym because, you know, we gotta get a hot body. Oh my god. So yeah, after my classes I go to the gym, or sometimes before the gym I go out to my friends. Like from school we go and eat out or go and take some cheese and all these things.
Okay.
Then go home.
All right, so after your study in Brazil, what's the next? Do you want to stay back? Do you want to continue with your PhD? Do you want to, you know, what's the plan?
Okay, after my master's I want to actually do my PhD. I would honestly like to look for opportunity in other countries, but if God has his way and wants me to stay in Brazil, so that's fine. But I want to do my PhD and I want to experience in other countries, focusing on computational biology in oncology, right? Where we do the whole data analysis, bioinformatics, biostatistics on cancer patient data. So that's what I want to do after my master's. I want to like move on in this research thing. We are going deeper and deeper.
So let's talk about the food. How are you coping? Are you adapting well with the food? Or you're still eating the food you brought from Nigeria?
Oh, their food is more or less like not so different from Nigerian dishes. Like the rice, they have beans, meat, fish, those stuff, sauce, something like that, but not like our sauce. But I did find it difficult to adapt with their food, to be honest. They also have nice food. Their food tastes very good. You know, I also still have some foodstuffs I brought from Nigeria. So I'm eating mine, eating theirs, adapting to theirs. Mine is finishing, adapting fully to theirs, and it's been working really good. So their food is very good. Like they have the food, all the foodstuffs you can, not all, but majority of the foodstuffs you would want to get. I think you get it here in Brazil, especially if in my states. So
all right, so this is going to be the last question, and I want you to be very sincere about it. People used to say that Brazil is dangerous. What would you have to say about this?
I've not experienced any, you know, negative. I've not had any negative experience here in Brazil when it comes to snatching my phone, snatching of phones, purses, kidnapping, which I think is very rare. I've never even heard of it. Kidnapping, robbery. I've never experienced these things. And I don't know anyone that has experienced it before. Or random shootings. No, I've never experienced it before. So I feel so safe. Like, I feel 80% safer here than where I was. So,
Okay. So I'm planning to study in Brazil. What's going to be your final advice for the person?
okay. My final advice for you is that if you know you want to come to Brazil, just start learning the language. Start learning the language wherever you're watching this video from, wherever country, because that is going to be most likely that's going to be your biggest challenge when you come here. So our advice is start learning the language, because when you learn the language, like, you solve 85% of your problems here in Brazil. Things are easy here, like accessing a lot of things are easy, government stuff, restaurants, lecture, just know the language. So that's just going to be my advice for you. Learn the language and have that resilience in you that, okay, when you come here, even if the language seems difficult and it's seeming difficult, you're having roadblock while learning, have that resilience in you that you're going to learn this whether the devil likes it or not. Just learn the language.
All right. So thank you so much, Jennifer, for granting this interview. And viewers at all, I want to appreciate you for watching the video even to this last end. And if you're still thinking of coming to Brazil, I want you to know that Brazil is not as the way it is stereotyped online. It's a beautiful country, if you would ask me. But then if you want to come, do your research, plan yourself very well. People are migrating for different reasons. Some want to come to Brazil to give birth, some want to come to Brazil to just hide their head, some just want a good country where they can be working online, and some want to come and marry Brazilians. Who knows? So it depends on your motive, right? But for me, that I'm in Brazil, I would say Brazil is a good country. And thank you once again. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I will see you in the next video. And if you are thinking of an opportunity that can bring you to Brazil, watch this video. Até mais.
Até mais. Tchau.
Ciao, ciao.
Hi. Olá. Bom dia. Tudo bem?
Então, bom dia, tudo bem? Meu nome é... Quero fazer uma entrevista com minha colega. Não. O nome dela é Jennifer, mas você pode chamar ela Jenny.
Jenny, sim.
Ela é do Nigéria, ela é nigeriana e ela está fazendo uma mestrado aqui no Brasil. Então ela vai falar conosco tudo coisas que ela já fez aqui no Brasil, tá? Tá bom. Vou falar uma coisa.
Oi, gente, meu nome é Jenny. Estou estudante aqui no Brasil. Minha universidade é a Universidade Federal. Eu estudo mestrado no Oncologia e Medical Ciências e Ciências Médicas. Então, eu quero fazer uma entrevista com meu amigo Michael. Ele quer perguntar.
Ele vai me dar pergunta.
Ele vai me dar uma pergunta. Alguma coisa assim, sobre minha academia, coisas que eu fazia aqui no Brasil, minhas experiências, minha rotina todos os dias e outras coisas. Então, enjoy.
Aproveite. Legal.